Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Indiana Pacers playing against the Orlando Magic. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. A look at the starting group for the Magic. They've got Topic, Washington out there with Davis, then it's Collins, and for the Pacers. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified. Here we go.
And the Pacers start off with the ball. Pass to Holmgren. The three. Hits it from three-point range.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here is Davis. Here's Topic. Back to Washington. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. He's covered by Washington. Pass to James. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Davis. The Pacers making the shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws. That one on Holmgren.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. He told me how that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop them. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's James. This came out 36 points for him.
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama, with elite hand-eye coordination.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Collins. To the inside. Outside, Davis. And here's Collins. 4 on the clock. And finished off by Collins.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the bucket by Orlando. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
I had a chance to check out the stats for Wembanyama. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, over 3.5 blocks and 10 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats. Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 6.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Holmgren against Davis. Holmgren the pass to James. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Pass to Washington. Here's Topic. Fades and shoots. No good that time. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Offline with his 3. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Davis missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Wembanyama buries it down low.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Here's Topic. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thanks, Kevin. The Cleveland Cavaliers are not complacent. They are already making transactions. They're getting a guy who can make shots no matter who's on him. Michael Porter Jr. is tall, lengthy, gets good lift off the floor. He has a very high release point. We've seen defenders run at him full sprint, and he just calmly rises up and knocks it down. You need finishers like that.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. We thank Shams for always bringing it to us. Here is Davis following the score by Indiana. And it's Orlando with another.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Wembanyama outside. Sinks the triple. Wembanyama's got 9.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Now, here's Collins. 8 points for him. It's rebounded by Indiana. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You stand by this point of the season, what can a coach reasonably expect from his players?
Well, first of all, Kevin, I don't know any coaches who are reasonable. But as far as what to expect...
I always thought you were reasonable, by the way.
Well, thank you very much. So did I, but my players didn't. So, you know, but we can expect players to execute the system that you have in place. They are professional athletes. And if they don't understand what they're doing or can't execute it, you can't play.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Shot to stop the run. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Holmgren can't hit. The Magic trail by 3 to the paint, and Davis throws it down home.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. .139 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Wembanyama. Rebound by the Magic. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Now, here's Holmgren. James with it. Teardrop shot, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
56 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Collins. Outside Davis. Defended by Wembanyama. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
The Magic trail by 6. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Collins looking around. There's a screen. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Wembanyama. Takes it off the glass. Wembanyama's got 11.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Indiana Pacers. He comes away. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
First team foul. Substitution for your Pacers, number 55, Marion.
On defense, the Magic. They trail by 3. James, a screen on Davis. 5 to shoot. Wembanyama passes to James. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 10.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
The Magic trail by 5. And here's Collins. Last game we saw him score 32. From past the arc, he scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Marion outside. They set the pick from downtown. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Count that one. The Indiana lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Collins.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Indiana's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Marion outside. Lets it go with a 3. And the Pacers another 3.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Pacers leading by 6. Guarded by Davis.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Hands it from downtown. He's got 9.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
James outside. Pass to Marion. Puts up a 3. That shot, no good. The Magic trail by 5. Here's Collins. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Merrill. He's guarded by Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
And Marion drops them both. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. From deep, Collins. It's rebounded by Indiana. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
And it's Allen slamming it down.
And you can see Allen's eyes light up when he saw the opportunity for that alley-oop and finishing it off in style.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, leading by 5. Marion outside, three-pointer. That shot misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Davis setting the pick for Collins. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Wembanyama against Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
The Pacers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And the Magic making a change here. Harper's checked in. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here comes your favorite breakdance.
With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Number 1, the Pacers.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
Here is Harper. To the middle. Stripped away. Here's Marion. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots. The Magic trail by 9. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, in this positionless era of basketball, small ball has given way to giants with guard skills. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle said, "We're living in a different galaxy. The skill level of 7-footers is approaching new heights." Just can't say enough about how the game has evolved. Kevin?
DA, you and I were just talking the other day. What these kids are doing with that size is just mind-boggling. Amazing to see. Wembanyama, a big man with big range.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
No coverage that time.
3 points.
He's got 12.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter, third of the game so far.
James finds Wembanyama. Shoots it. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Pass to Allen. Just 4 to shoot. The rebound by James. Indiana leading by 8.
Magic foul. Parker.
The Pacers making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in, and Orlando making a change here. On defense, the Magic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Screen by James. Back to Marion. Shot clock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper. Marion's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Davis sets a screen. And here's Harper from the arc. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 5 here tonight. inside, James. Holmgren with a screen on Oubre. James, the pass to Holmgren. Fires it up. Orlando grabs the miss.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Defended by Holmgren. Counted good.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Marion outside. Lets the three fly. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And it's Davis with the ball for the Magic. 9-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Harper. There's the 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And so it's Indiana in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, let y'all go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the...
Taking a look here at Indiana, they've hit a slight lull with their play. Come on, they're still a good team, but I don't see them playing with that edge right now.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Orlando Magic. And that's all for us. Now...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
The Magic trail by 8. Pass to Collins. Down low. Here's Washington. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And for Orlando, Collins is out there with Topic. And there's Davis. Then there's Washington. Well, Orlando's shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Right side, Collins fires at the elbow. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Sinks the three-pointer. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Outside, Davis. Inside, here's Topic. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his third assist on the night. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Holmgren. And Benyama outside. And Indiana, another three.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Over in the corner, Washington. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Pass to Holmgren. Benyama with it. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this kid is tough. Benyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Pacers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Collins. The 10-footer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Collins has got 19 points.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Benyama. Holmgren the screen. Pulls up on the elbow. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the moment Benyama gets that ball down low, you lose. You have to deny the injury.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And I really think Benyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Pacers leading by 8. On the wing, James. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Count that one.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Pass to Collins. Now, Washington. Now, here's Collins. Pocket 6. Shoots the 3. Good on the triple. Collins has got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Over to the wing. Here's Benyama for 3. No good. Now 10 for 13 in the game. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 7. Now Washington. Back to Davis. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
Pass to James. Driving in. There's the pick. He's guarded by Collins. Puts it up. James misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Washington with it. Outside Collins. No good from outside. Pacers leading by 5. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Both teams deciding to change it up. Oubre kicks to Washington. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Moving it up. Finished off the break. Marion's got 15. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest every time.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Carter on the wing. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Black. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Like,
count it.
Well, Ingram's showing you that ability to play big inside.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Back to Collins. Allen with this screen for Collins. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Ingram up top, covered by Oubre. The wide open look here for Marion. Nailed from three-point land. Marion's got 18 points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
That one drops for him. 17 points in the game.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
The Pacers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Lets it fly from 18. And the basket good. A back shot that time. Marion's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's a nice find by Ingram, getting it to the open man.
Right side, Collins. Elbow shot. It's rebounded by Indiana. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Wound up there for Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
What a way to punctuate the third quarter. They've got the lead, and they've got momentum.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Indiana Pacers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with James on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. They've got Wendell Carter carrying out there with Black. Then it's Ingram. Outside, Davis. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ingram against Oubre. From deep. It's rebounded by Indiana. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Black. Double by Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ingram. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Outside Collins. Here's the screen. Takes the 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Indiana leading by 8. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Carter. Out to Marion. Takes a 3. The shot misses. The Magic trail by 8. Collins in the post. Guarded by Marion. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Oubre, right side. Davis in the corner. An offensive rebound. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Ingram kicks to Marion. Pass to Carter. Just his first attempt. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. In the corner, Collins with it. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one falls for
Collins. 2 shots.
And so Collins nails both of them.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to James. it low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The Magic trail by 8. Outside Collins. And here's Davis for 3. And Davis nails the 3.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Chalk up 2 there. And the Pacers lead by 7.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now here's Holmgren. Pass to James. Fires for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. And now it's a 10-point Pacer lead.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Outside, Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Black kicks to Holmgren. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Oubre. To the middle. That's tipped. James outside. Back to Black. And here is James, covered by Oubre. And James throws it down home.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Oubre kicks to Collins. To the right side. And the 3-ball is good. He's got 20.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. The Magic making a switch here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Fires top of the key. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Pacers lead by 11. Magic have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Collins, a screen on James. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Pass to Holmgren. Indiana moving the ball around. Wembanyama passes to Holmgren. 5 on the clock for the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. To the inside. And Davis throws it down.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Wembanyama high post. James outside. And James throws it down home.
How about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
The Magic trail by 8. It's Collins high post. Banked in off the glass. Collins has got 17 points here in the second half.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
For 3, Holmgren drills it from outside.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Pistons foul. Edge kill. First personal foul. Third team foul.
It's the first, and that brings them within 8.
Collins taking 2 shots.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
Clearly a foul.
Washington. First personal foul. First team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 9. The Magic have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Collins. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Collins has got 35 in the game. Indiana's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Back to James. It's blocked.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
46 seconds left in the fourth. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
.40 seconds left in the game. Here's James, and finally they hit one. And the Pacers lead by 11.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Pass to Washington. Here's Topic. Fires from deep. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Stan Van...